Hi everyone, Tony from Yarm Martial Arts, Chief Instructor, here on to Tony's Talks today. For those who have just come across us, Tony Talks was born out of our Ninja Tots, our younger group, when we do mat chats with them, and they call them Tony Talks. And also when I went to local schools, they did exactly the same, called it Tony Talks. Today's, guys, is about mindset. Now, this is late 2020, and basically it's been a rough year for everyone. In regards to the COVID-19 pandemic. Obviously everyone's said their piece about it and what have you. What I want to talk about today is the mindset across that. How you've seen you'll see it next year, probably in 2021, the differences in businesses and how things have moved on from the COVID-19. And I always felt that you came across two types of people. There was those that constantly talked about the pandemic and always like there was a problem, always a down, to those who just got on with it and created something. And it's that area that I want to talk about. It's them type of people that just got on with it. And yes, we all suffered in some one way or the other in regards to the pandemic. Some unfortunately lost their lives, and we appreciate that. And our thoughts go out to all like them guys. But basically it's also a situation where you've got a total real challenge for all of us. Every human being had a challenge in regard to the COVID-19. I don't think it didn't affect any of us, but basically it was interesting to see the process, and it's still going on, the process of the mindset in how you deal with that challenge. Here at Yarm Martial Arts, we still had our challenges. You know, we were locked down. We went onto Zoom. The staff were fantastic. We went onto the Zoom, pivoted really quickly. It was something we always wanted to do, and we were forced to do it. And it's interesting that when we were forced to do it, how quickly we got it organised. And from there, our students applied themselves to it and really stuck to it. Then we came back to the academy physically, which was fantastic. And the mindset of the children, we were partly expecting the children's martial arts skill level to drop a little bit, but actually increase, because all you could do on Zoom in certain respects is work on their technique and forms and curriculum. You couldn't do any pad work, sparring or anything like that. But basically, because we focused so much on it, when they came back, it was literally amazing what they got up to. And it was just purely because of their mindset, the little ones. Parents helping out, obviously, as well. We still had the social distancing on the mat, on the dojo floor, where obviously we still can't really spar. We don't spar, but we can only hold the pads for a distance and what have you. So we've had to adapt our teaching techniques as well. And what we found is also how appreciative the children are of what they are doing. Where before lockdown, they would come and they would put the effort in, and it was good. But since they come back, the mindset of the children, and we're talking children from the age of 5 to 12, how they really appreciate what they've got and what with the martial arts. It's really made them understand how lucky they are, and the effort they're actually put in has gone up another level, which is amazing. Now, we couldn't have taught them that. It's just what they've had to go through. So in that sense, the academy has gained, the students have gained because of the pandemic, and it's their mindset of saying, okay, it's here, we've got to get on, let's move on, let's kick on. Now, I don't know about, obviously, I don't know you guys, I don't know what your situation is, or anything like that. But in regards to mindset, even in the most difficult circumstances, okay, you need to understand that it's how you process what you are dealing with at any one particular time. And one thing my mum always used to say to us, just get on with it. It is what it is. Deal with it. Get on with it, because you're not going to change it. And effectively what she's saying there is accept for what you've got and then look at the situation, but do something with it. Now, obviously, with the COVID-19, we could have just said, oh, we're shutting the doors up, that's it, we're done, business-wise, we're closed. It's not going to help me, it's not going to help my finances, it's not going to help my family, it's not going to help my staff, it's not going to help the students, it's not going to help the parents. Having that attitude. The attitude was, okay, what do we need to do to get beyond this? Okay, now the mindset from all the team, myself, was right, let's get down, let's write it out, what do we need to do? Within a day we learned what Zoom was all about. We learned how to, to build an app, we're using our website provider. From there, from that position, within 24 to 48 hours we had an app built, and we had a Zoom call going out. Okay, and now we've got a situation where within that, the business has now been provided with Zoom. So we actually, when we came back, we actually Zoomed all our classes live, which is now an addition to the business. We've got the app, which now is an addition to the business, and we use that app quite a lot to contact with through parents, and parents contact us through that, as well as email and all that. So with that challenge, we've actually provided a better service for our clients and our students. Now, we've had the mindset of like, oh no, you know, let's cover all the world's against us, and we think with this, and how we're going to manage, and let's give up. And if we had that attitude, we wouldn't be here today. The students would be here today, and we would not have got a lot of recommendations, and also the situation where a lot of the parents really appreciate what we actually do. They even got to understand us more what we offer to children, and how constant we are. There's one word that came out of this whole first lockdown we had, was the consistency of what Yarm Martial Arts and my team offered to the children in the time of total disruption. No school, couldn't see the grandparents, couldn't go out and play. We were the only one constant every day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We were there at a certain time for their particular class. And they said the children were actually looking forward to it, because it was interaction with something else and somebody else who they knew. So basically, guys, you always have to look at a situation. Wherever one door closes, it's the old saying, wherever one door closes, another one opens. For instance, just talking to a parent today in regards to, he took on a new job, left his job that he was there for at least 10, 12 years, really enjoyed it, took another job, when got this other job, was offered a better position, thought grass was going to be greener. Within 12 weeks he walked out. He just didn't like the culture, he just didn't like the Gregorian way it was run. He just didn't feel right, so he's come out of that. But like he said, he came out of it, but he felt better for it. He felt better. He didn't look at it as like, oh, I've lost my job, this, that, the other, and this particular. He just got a feeling that something else is going to crop up, because his mindset is simply this: it didn't work. I thought the grass was green on the other side. It wasn't. So therefore, I need to look for another job and start again. And his mindset is there. Yes, his finances are fine. Like he said, he's okay for the next few months, and that's a big, massive plus. And he said, like he said, that mindset. But even if it wasn't, he said his mindset he would go out and go get a job quick, big stand, no matter what it was. And that's the mindset. There's a problem. He's dealt with it. He's moved on. And because that door's shut, another one opened, and he knows by the end of the week, this week, he'll probably have another job because of the people who he knows, and he just knows that. So it's always having that mindset. Now, I know sometimes it's difficult. I mean, guys, to be truthful, I lost my mother this year. Not to cut that pandemic, but unfortunately she died of cancer. And we had this going on as well as running the show of Zoom. All my staff being furloughed as well. So that, for those who don't know what furlough was, basically is they were getting paid by the government for not coming into work, but it kept us as a business going, so they knew they had a job when they came back to us. And basically, guys, it was tough times. And there was one thing, like I said earlier on in this conversation, my mum saying, it is what it is, deal with it, move on. And it's just, yes, we're still going through the process of grieving and whatever, but I'm not here to go on about that. What I'm here today is that mindset of saying, right, we need to kick on. How do we deal with it? How do we move on? And the best way to do it, guys, is look at one of the videos that I said about goals. You see the videos here, go and scroll through and see the one about goals. It's the same scenario. Okay, where am I? Where do I want to be? And how do I do it? And if you go and watch that video, it helps you, because that's exactly what we did with this. Where are we as a business? Where are we as a family? Where do we need to be? What do we need to do? And basically have the mindset of pushing on. Yes, it's going to be challenging. Yes, it's going to be upset days. There's days where you just don't want to get out of bed. Get that. We're all human. But it's having those, not them too many days, but having the days of getting up in the morning and saying, right, what do I need to do to progress, to move on, to enjoy life? Now remember, guys, your mindset is this: have the goal, but take one day at a time. Don't think of the goal consistently. Take one little step towards that goal daily, on a regular basis, consistent basis. And at the end of the day, that's what our children do here at Yarm Martial Arts. They physically come in on a regular basis, keep on going, and in a few years, they always become black belt. Always, always, always become black belt. Yes, we have children who give up. Okay, they're not prepared to do the hard work to get to the black belt. But there is a lot of children who are willing to go on consistently every day, come in and work hard, and then eventually get the black belt. And it's consistent graft, consistent, strong mindset. Hope you enjoyed that video, guys. If you want to see the previous video, just simply click that one. And if you want to see the playlist of Tony Talks, press that one. And if you want to subscribe so you get all the videos from Tony Talks and all the other various videos we put up on our channel, on Yarm Martial Arts channel, just simply subscribe. Thanks very much for your time, guys. Have a great day. All the best.